welcome back to another video for the UK Invitational Dynasty League. This is the Week 13 recap. We've got a lot to talk about in this video. It's the end of the regular season and the start of the playoffs, so let's jump straight into it. So starting off with the key Week 13 matchups that we had, with the team still trying to cement that final playoff spot. We had Matt against Seahawks, and we also had Kluska against Orange Bear. All Matt had to do was win, and he was in. Win it to be in it. Kluska was hoping that he'd win his matchup and that Matt would lose his, and that meant that Kluska would take the position of sixth spot, the last playoff spot in the standings, and Bearhouse was still in with a shout as well, although he didn't actually want to be in that playoff spot. So coming up to Monday Night Football, it's pretty clear at this point that Kluska is going to beat Orange Bear. All Matt still needs to do is beat Seahawks, and he stays in that sixth spot. If Matt can't beat Seahawks, it's Kluska's. Kluska's got it, he's in the playoffs. Matt is currently beating Seahawks, and there is one player left to play in their matchup, and it's for Seahawks, and it is Debo. Debo is still to play for the 49ers against the Bills on Monday Night Football. So Seahawks drops an absolute bombshell in chat when he suggests that Matt can buy Debo off of him to secure the win and secure his playoff spot, which is absolute genius and completely fine, really, if you think about it. There's nothing illegal or nothing against it in the bylaws. Very unorthodox, but absolute brilliant. But then straight after, I think Seahawks decides that I don't want to win any money in this league this year, and he wants kicking out when he posts this one in chat as well, suggesting that Kluska can give something to him to keep Debo as well, so Kluska gets the playoff spot. Not cool, man. So in the end, Debo stays in Seahawks lineup for Monday Night Football against the Bills, and he goes on to put up enough points for Seahawks to beat Matt by 0.38 points, which means that because Kluska won his matchup against Orange Bear, Kluska takes that last playoff spot, and Matt, who had such an unfortunate start to the season, who clawed it back, he was inches away from taking that last playoff spot, gets let down right at the very end. Really unlucky for Matt. He's had a really unfortunate season. I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine next year though with that squad, so unlucky, mate. So with that last spot now decided, I'll just take a quick look at the playoff matchups from Week 14 and beyond, really, 15 and 16. So Seahawks and Woke take the top two seeds, so they get the first week bye in the playoffs. So currently the playoff matchups for Week 14 look like this. Danny Redders is going to face off against Dan Bird, and myself is going to face off against Kluska in Week 14. The way the seeding works for this is that because Seahawks was the top seed, he will play in Week 15 the lowest seed remaining. So basically, if Kluska beats me in Week 14, Seahawks will play Kluska. If I beat Kluska, Seahawks will play either Danny Redders or Daniel Bird, depends which one wins. You'll play one of them. And then Work obviously gets the remaining one. It's not all just about the playoffs though. We do have a consolation bracket in this league, with which the winner takes a $50 prize as well. There has been a slight change to this, which I will mention in chat as well. Sleeper won't let me do two separate things, okay? So it won't let me reseed the playoff brackets how I want them, plus also have the top seed reseeding every week as well. So what the league bylaws currently say for the consolation bracket is that 7th will play 8th, 9th will play 10th, and 11th will play 12th, and they'll stay within their own brackets. But because I have also chose to have the top seed be reseeded every playoff week, that Sleeper won't do that. He can't do both. So currently Bearhouse and Matt have got the bye week for the consolation bracket. The Gambler is going to play Norseman, and then Orange Bear is going to play Created Username. And what it's going to do, again, it's going to reseed them brackets because I've selected to reseed. So top seed always plays the lowest seed remaining in their own brackets. So that's something I'm going to have to adjust in the bylaws, because I do think that finishing top of the league should be rewarded with basically having the reseeding every week in the playoffs. So that's something I'll adjust. But regardless, unless you're on a bye week this week, you've still got reasons to set your lineups, because even in the consolation bracket, you've got a chance at winning a $50 prize. Obviously, the guys in the playoff brackets, I'm pretty sure they're going to be setting their lineups every week. So good luck to everyone in the playoffs and the consolation brackets. We've still got a few weeks of games left for fantasy purposes, so let's enjoy them. It's been a fantastic season. I've enjoyed playing with you all. I've enjoyed speaking with you all and having fun in the chat as well. I look forward to more of the same next year. Hope everyone comes back next year as well. That's something that we'll talk about probably after the championship game. Just one last thing for me to mention really, and that's that the first 5 draft slots for the 2021 rookie draft have now been decided by way of max potential points 4. So in 101, that's Orange Bear, 102 is Norse, 103 is The Gambler, 104 is Created Username, and 105 is Bear Ass. The slots for the teams that are in the playoffs will be decided after each week as teams get knocked out. Again, that's still going to go on the max potential points from the regular season, so I'll update that on a weekly basis so we all know exactly who's got what draft slot in the upcoming draft. Remember, there is a Thursday night game this week, so make sure you've got your lineup set appropriately, and I'll see you all next week.